Hot Screen. Kingsley Ben-Adir stars as the revolutionary music icon who inspired a generation with his message of love and unity in the biographical drama Bob Marley, One Love.
How you want to start?
From the beginning.
I never set out to make a musical biopic and or a cradle to grave. And so it was important to try to find a window of time into Bob's life that allowed us to understand who the man is.
The journey for me from the beginning really was about trying to tap into a little bit of Bob's spirit. Everyone's got an idea of who Bob is, but on a personal level, the exploration of trying to understand, you know, like what he was going through at that time.
That's what we were looking for, to try to understand him as a father, as a husband, as a musician. You know, he gave us this gift of his lyrics, and this film is hopefully a way to sort of unbox that gift and dissect those lyrics a bit more.
Reggae is a people music. People coming together.
1976 to 1978 is really what took Bob from being a national hero to a global superstar.
When you study Bob's songs and you understand the full meaning of what he's saying from the beginning to the end, the power of the music elevates to another level. There's a war going on. You can't separate the music and the message.
'Cause every day we pay the price.
And what is the message?
Sacrifice.
Peace. I didn't understand everything Bob was saying at the beginning, so I had to really study the language of Jamaican patois. And I did that with family and Jamaicans, you know, who surrounded the project. An experience where I hope they feel a little closer to Bob, maybe.
Life is worth much more than gold.
Bob, they try to kill you and your wife. And now you're choosing to return to Jamaica to play a peace concert? Don't you fear for your life?
If you go to that period of time, obviously we know there was an assassination attempt on his life, and that could change anybody. But what happened to Bob, he doubles down and he creates Exodus, arguably the greatest album of the 20th century.
And to try and understand and empathize with what he was going through at that time, it must have been a lot, you know? He nearly died. He nearly died, and then he had to go into exile in London. And he was there for 2 years. And he made that album, and then he got the diagnosis. Like, there was a huge amount of pressure on his shoulders. My life is not important to me.
Are you satisfied
My life is for people.
with the life you're living?
Do you really think this world will make it?
Yes. There's no other way.
It was an incredible challenge, for sure. I had looked for over a year and quite honestly thought it wasn't going to happen. I had looked at, you know, hundreds and thousands of tapes. It wasn't looking likely until Kingsley's tape showed up in my inbox. I got a link and said, whoa, who is this guy?
And just an understanding from the beginning that there's only one Bob. There's only one Bob. I'm never going to try and pretend to be Bob. I can only really try and access a little bit of his spirit.
He had the it factor. It was the thing that every director goes, wow, there's something there. There's something I can work with.
One love, one art, one destiny.
To find out where to watch any movie, check out Moviefone.com. Find it, watch it.